Alright, we finally got time to try to put this in the electrolysis tank. This is that lamp that used to be my wife's dad's when he was a kid. It screws this piece here, the old outlet. I'm gonna have a heck of a time finding one of these probably. This one's shot, but screws in right here, sticks up to the back, and low wattage bulb, and it lights up the front. This was his lamp from when he was a child. He was always into the westerns and stuff like that, so I'm trying to get it cleaned up for her. It was kind of an heirloom for her after he passed away. This one, somebody told me to look for a date, and there actually is one that's up here in the corner. You can see the 1930, but the last digit's kind of hard to make out. I can't tell. It's a 6 or 4 or something like that. I can't tell. It kind of looks like a 4, but pretty cool old piece. I went through with the wire brush, and a lot of the stuff up in here I knocked it loose with the wire brush and all that. So we'll get to see how well this works. On the bottom. So I'm hoping that this turns out good, and I hope so we got our hot hooked up, get our negative hooked up. Let's see. So I'm hoping it's the plan for her. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and you know, I'm not real hip to the electrolysis thing. I need to get a better ground set up here, and I'll get her plugged in, see if we get some bubbles. Power is off. Yep. Okay, let's see what we get here. 6 volts. So it's on 6 volts and low. I still haven't figured out the best route to go as far as should it be on 6 volts, should it be on 12 volts. And because I really haven't had a chance to play with it that much. But it's, you know, we're getting some activity, at least on the positive side. There's some bubbles. Yeah, we're getting a little bit. If I can get you guys up in there to see it. But so I'm hoping, man, the plan is for this to turn out. I'm hoping it turns out really nice. But because I've only done what, two or three things so far, trying to get the hang of this. You can see it's bubbling there, and we got a dead fly in there. But well, it's cooking on the positive side, but I'm not seeing much action on the piece itself. Oh, there's a couple. Yeah, it's starting to bubble. So I'll put it in here because it's not like terribly bad. It's a lot of surface rust, I guess, would be the best way to put it. So it's on 6 volts right now. Stick it in there for a little while, and if anybody happens to see this video and know the best route to go as far as 6 volt versus 12 volt, definitely let me know in the comments, because I'm still green to this stuff. I got a couple other pieces to go, so but this is the main one I was wanting to do right here. The other stuff is just stuff that we've happened to find magnet fishing. So, but all right, we're gonna sit here and let it bake and see what comes out. All right, see what we got after the first hour. Hopefully done a little something. Oh, get that unplugged. Oh, wow. I'll get some more light. Alright. There's a little scraper at. What to do with it. There we go. Let's see. Oh yeah. Get up here where you guys can see it here. It's working. I mean, I'm sure it's going to have to go in some more, but look at that. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. I mean, granted, it's going to take some elbow grease besides doing this, but man, we're off to a good start here. Let's try the bottom. The bottom is where it was real heavy at. Oh, looky there. Hopefully that's showing up on camera. It's right back down to the... Yeah, you can see it. Alright, I'm going to scrub her down some. And, yeah, the back's doing alright too. I'm going to scrub it down some, put it back in for a little while longer. And then that was an hour I had set on the charger that's hooked up to it. So I'm going to clean it up some more and I'm going to put it in for another hour. Alright, see what we got for hour number 2. Low voltage. Honestly, it looks about the same. Man, it is definitely going to clean up. Let's get us some light. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, yeah. It's definitely working. Hopefully you guys can tell the difference. It's coming off. Let's see. Oh yeah. It's getting down this part right here. It's the metal itself isn't pitted. It's just like not necessarily pitted, but kind of like flaky looking. But you guys can see it. It's definitely working. Oh yeah, it's definitely working. She's going to be surprised, and it's definitely not going to be perfect, but you can see how well that's coming off. That's just wiping it with a rag, as it's the top. You can see the top there. Look at that, just chunks just coming off. That's pretty good, especially considering I've only done this a couple times myself, and honestly, it's a technique I definitely got to get used to doing, but it's turning out really, really well. So I'm going to clean it up a little bit more, put it back in, and see what we get, because it looks like this side here, I haven't used the wire brush on it at all, the back side of it, and it's wiping right out. It's pretty impressive, especially for me, because I don't have a clue, honestly, of what I'm doing, because I've only done it a couple times, third time, fourth time maybe, so not bad. Alright, I'm going to put it back in again, so that makes 2 hours total time. And let's see if we can see that date yet. It's 1930 something. Yeah, I still can't make it. I think it's the casting, as you can see, the 193, but I can't make. It kind of looks like a 4 or a 6. I can't tell for sure, but pretty cool. But it's definitely coming out. You can see in there. It's if you can see inside that wheel right there. It's coming right out with the finger. Pretty sweet. Alright, get it back in there again. Give her a couple more goes, I'm sure. But we're getting there. We're going to give it one more check, and then it's going to be bedtime. It's getting kind of late. thing's really starting to look nice. Some of it's still really coming off, but I did want to try. I don't know if I can find a good spot to set it here. I have little Dremel. Fire this dude up. There it is. Get it on slow. We'll see how much this helps. With that wire brush, I won't be able to get into all the little nooks and crannies up in here on the wheels. See how much of a difference. See if this helps. Try it on the flat spot first. Oh, a clean rag would be a big help. Oh yeah. I think it's working. Let me try it on the wheels. You guys can see it's got up in here along the spokes. Yeah, it seems to be breaking it up. Oh yeah. It's definitely working for all the little tight spots. Alright. Let's hit it with some water and see what we got. It's definitely going to take some more elbow grease, but man, it's cleaning up. Need to get some clean rags. But you can see it's coming off. Heck, some of it's just wiping off. But I can use that little wire oil on that Dremel, and that'll help get a whole bunch more off. So, man, it's coming out nice. I'll leave it with that tonight, and then when I get off work tomorrow and get home, we'll pick it back up. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying that little project. And we'll get it tomorrow, see how much more cleaner we can get it. Alright guys, next day, I've been home for about an hour, letting this thing cook. I did clean it up some last night, and got home, put it back in for a little bit. So, shut this charger off. And well, it ain't even been an hour. Came straight home, put it in. It's been about half an hour, 45 minutes roughly, something like that. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully, it looks all right. It was looking pretty decent last night. I did see that I need to get dogs in the window. I need to get a smaller wire brush. Get this wire off here to get into the fine nooks and crannies. Oh, come on. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Paper towel. Oh, it looks better already. Dry it off. Oh yeah, stuff's still coming off. So I noticed last night I hit it with, I'll show you, get some of this water off here so you can see it. The only thing I didn't touch was the back, so we can kind of see the difference a little bit. You can see how some of it's still there, so I haven't, a lot of it's coming off with my finger. Coming right off, that's nice. But, trying to do research on this stuff as I go to make sure I don't screw nothing up, but I think it's turning out all right. The oh, let me set that down, because there's real small cracks I had just used trying to get into them. Just had a real small little wire brush on the end of a Dremel to trying to get in between like the wagon wheels and stuff like that, which it was working. There was a couple spots like I'm hoping it just wipes out, like in these little tiny crevices and stuff, that even with that Dremel I'm unable to get in there. But it's still, man, it's a big difference. So for me, this piece is just about done. All I got to do is get something to get into these tight little spots and wipe the back out, which a lot of it's, you know, just wiping right off, which is pretty cool. Amazes me because this is something I've never really been into. You can see how it's just, a lot of it's just flaking right off. So it's pretty good. This thing, when it's done, it'll be nice. And so I was talking to her because I was going to try to hunt down the piece for the socket, try to get a replacement, because this one, that's kind of odd. Instead of just going, it screws in instead of just like going over, you know, like your typical lamp. So I have to get online. I'll probably still do it. She told me not to worry about it. It just screws in right here and just sticks up behind the piece, and then it's a low wattage, you know, or a dim bulb, and it just lights it up. But I want to do it personally myself just to see how it looks when it's lit up, but my wife's not too worried about it, so she's just wanting to get it cleaned up a little bit. But I don't know, looks good to me. I mean, kind of curious of what you guys think, and any tips that anybody can give me on doing this. And I definitely appreciate it, because I am definitely green at doing this. But it is cleaning up nice, as I was saying, like right up in here. I can show you, see if I can get something like up in these real tight spots up in there. I mean, it's coming off, but it's hard to get anything in there, so I don't know if it's just slowly clean at it, and yeah, I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. I'm green, new, whatever you want to call it. So, but it's pretty cool. I enjoy doing it, and I definitely enjoy doing this for her. This thing looks 100 times better than what it did, and just finished the back and we're good to go. So that takes care of this one. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I was saying, if anybody has any tips, definitely leave something in the comments, see if I can get you guys a better view of it. So, but it is pretty cool. It's from the 30s. It's my father-in-law's that he had when he was a kid, and I really enjoyed doing it for her. I just wish he was still around to be able to see it. And that'll take care of it for that one. And then I did buy a 32-gallon plastic trash can that they use for the blue ones they use for recycling, so that we can do this big dude at some point, hopefully this weekend maybe. So that's that upright from that bell that we found magnet fishing, so we're going to try to get this cleaned up as well. Somebody was telling me that on one of the sides, it's from crystal metal. It's a number 2 upright, bell upright. But they were saying that there should be a date on this thing. but I don't know. We'll see. We'll get it cleaned up and see what we can figure out. But that'll do it for me on this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I really did. It's I just wish he was here to see it. But thanks for watching. Just saying, if anybody has any tips, please leave something in the comments that help me out along the way, because we'll be doing this with odds and ends that we find magnet fishing and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Thank you to the new subscribers, and you guys have a great day, and I always appreciate everybody watching and what comments that I do get. Thank you very much.